Hello and welcome to the breakfast show on TSL Nigeria TV. My goodness, it's September. First week actually, but it feels like a month already with a lot of news spreading around social media. Unfortunately, not so good news about some of our favorite celebrities. And today on the breakfast show, we've decided to discuss social media versus real life. I am Zazie Udwefe Ideho. After the break, I will join you back with my co-host. Thank you for sticking around, and it's the breakfast show on TSL Nigeria TV. With me is Faith Imayi and Favor. Favor, good morning, Buba gang. The rest of you collect your greeting from somebody else.
It's not
How you been anyway?
Yeah, we're good.
Now, ever since on social media, let's just get straight to the point. It's been both September.
Hot stuff September.
Everybody bought a little bit of September. What did they happen? When it reached from January to, what's it called, August, we maintain ourselves, but September has been really hot. Okay, so let's begin with social media versus real life. A lot has been flying around on social media of late, beginning with news about relationship, DNA, paternity, marriage, palaver. How much is too much to go on social media? But first, let's start with, because these cases have been coming up from celebrities that we know, people that we actually just really admire a lot. So, as a celebrity, how private can you really keep your life?
Well, I would say as a public figure, you are a public figure because of your craft, because of your art, whatever it is you do. Maybe you're a singer, you're an actor or something. So a lot of people know that part of you and can identify with that part of you. So you can actually have a private life. It's possible for you to keep your private life private.
For this Nigeria where I'm about plenty.
It's possible for you to keep your family life private and your private life private. I'm going to give you instances. We know that Funke Akindele has twins. So I don't know what the kids look like.
Till now?
Yeah. Because she has decided to let it be that way. We also know that Adesuwa told me about PW have a kid. But we don't know what the kid looks like. We also know that Choma Akuta is married with children.
With children.
We don't know what her husband looks like or what the children look
They
like.
just recently I even found about who this wife is.
Let's also take it back to Genevieve Naji. She has a daughter. Do we know what her daughter looks like? The answer is no. So if you want to keep your private life private as a public figure, it's very possible and achievable. Because I also add that the paparazzi in Nigeria, the non-existent paparazzi in Nigeria, they are not even doing any work. Because any gist that they give us from any celeb is what the celebrity has already said or probably posted on their social media platform. So it's possible for you to keep your life private.
Okay, before I get to Favor, don't forget that we are live on Facebook, so you can drop your comments and we'll take them as we proceed in the show. Yes,
yeah,
Favor.
I agree with you, Faith. As a public figure, is whatever you want to make public that will be made public by you. Except you have other people that are nosing in your affairs, behind the scene, and they want to bring it out. Or sometimes, even you as a public figure, you just want to let out some things, as a maybe pop for stunts. You want to promote maybe your music or a movie, and you just let out some private issues just to promote that movie or the music. But as a public figure, if you want to remain private, you can remain private.
But now we've seen cases whereby I don't know. Because with the recent buzzwords and people are eating breakfast when it's dinner time, lunch. Do you understand? Is it safe to let your love life out in this present time? Like, can't what has happened to PDA, that's public display of affection? Is it safe to actually let your love life out? Can't I put my boo-boo's picture and say, oh, love of my life, without being attacked by some social media troll? Let's say, you go soon try breakfast. You go soon, things like that. Because I think a lot is happening and it's making people scared. Yeah. And we've gone through a lot of comments. People are saying, God, so marriage be. I don't marry.
I just saw a comment. Someone said, be like saying I'm mood they marry.
I'm mood they love.
But I just feel it's okay for you to, cruise with the love of your life, your LOML on social media. It's okay for you to do that. But my own is ensure that before you start posting this person or saying a lot of sweet things about this person, you guys are actually happy and you guys actually love each other in real life.
But what if you are happy and actually love each other in real life, but one is faulty?
If you check situations where I'm going to use Tonto Dike and Coco Gray, for instance.
Yes. Can I get popcorn? Because this is going to be a very lengthy one.
Yes, because I remember when she came up, started posting pictures of him.
I was happy.
It was on this same set now.
Yeah.
You expressed your joy and happiness that
I was happy.
found a happy place. And what was my response? I was like, she was still just
cold and
this
small.
one. Do you get? But looking at the development of the story right now, whether she hid it or she did not hide it, she was still chop breakfast.
Yeah.
But the only
Hot
difference
breakfast.
is we wouldn't have known the time, when and how the breakfast was served.
And the buffet was so much.
Yeah, it won't be this messy because we would have not known. It would have just been a private matter where maybe she would just have to deal with close friends and family members,
crying
and they're like, okay, let me take you on a trip. You need a vacation. You're not supposed to be going through all of this. Me, you, and Favor that don't know her from anywhere. Neither are we family members. We are now involving ourselves in the matter. Look at me talking about it like I know.
but I feel like her letting it out on social media, made it possible for her to be able to know the kind of person she was involved with.
She would have still known.
Are you sure?
It would have taken a longer time. Maybe they would have been married, have children before all of this comes out.
She would have still known. I'm sure she knows the kind of person she's with. And he already knows the kind of person that he is with. Probably knows Stone to decay. That's why he
Call
was
your name again for me.
That's why he was saying that he wanted peace. He said from the beginning of the relationship he wanted peace. Were we there when he asked her for peace? The answer is no. Because you already knew that, okay, this woman is quite dramatic when she wants to be. So I don't want to be involved in your drama. So I'm saying that whether they told us on social media or they did not tell us on social media, person for future breakfast. I'm going to use couples, for instance, that are still married, that they display their love life and their affection on social media. Mercy Johnson and her husband are married. They always post about each other.
Yeah.
And they are still together. How many years?
10 years. 10 years.
10 years. Even if they divorce, God forbid, they have tried for a celebrity couple.
In Nigeria.
W and Adeswa, they still display affection here and there on social media.
Going to 4 years now.
Are they still married? The answer is yes. The most important thing is not displaying the man's face or the woman's face or writing the love notes. It's being happy in real life. My 2 cents.
Yeah, I think if you're actually happy with the person, like you said, and if you know you are married, legally married, you can display the person anyhow you want. Because there's a case I saw on a Facebook community when, the moderator posted, we should celebrate our husband, post your husband's pictures and just say sweet words, say prayers for your husband. And this lady came out, posted the husband's picture. They just got married about 4 months before then. Posted the husband picture, sweet words and all of that. Another lady came under the post and was like, can you steal another woman's pictures, another woman's husband's picture as your husband?
Wow.
And she was like, we just got married. So the conversation under the comments was long and I had to go through. We found out that the lady that came under this comment section was the wife of the sister's husband.
Wow.
You get? So the one that posted the picture was already married in another state with 2 children, got married to this one again with just 4 months and she was already pregnant. So the comments, they had so many comments under the previous comments, and I just read and I was so pissed. So I guess maybe the moderator had to lock the comment section. Maybe they had to settle privately. So if she had not posted that man's picture now as a husband picture to celebrate him, she will still be there married to the man, not knowing that he has another wife somewhere. So if you are married, you post. As long as the man is also posting you, that's another thing. Because sometimes it's maybe the woman that will be posting the husband's picture. The men don't post. He will be there. The woman will keep posting and posting. The man so keep posting. Me, I will post to you everywhere.
I emerged told my friend, I said, because she's like, oh, where's the right man? Where's the right man? And every guy will be meeting, or she has been meeting of late. I've been doing the heartbreak thing. I said, see, the next guy we will see, I will just sample him for my DP. Any information. I beg, let us know.
Yeah.
Now, let's get deep into the conversation. A lot has been happening, right? People are beginning to doubt the authenticity of marriage. Like, is it real? Is love still needed? Do people still actually find true love? And all manner of stuff. And of late, I'm beginning to be afraid of my gender. Because of the kind of things.
Are we going to
yes, we are. Yes, we will. We shall. I'm beginning to be scared of my gender.
Oh my God.
I can't help but close my mouth on this because, one, if the man in particular, if Nedu was my brother, I'm sure, like, my heart would break for him, right? Yeah. Now, this issue could have happened behind closed doors. They would have just settled it out and maybe said 1 or 2 things. My question on this now is, what made you? Do you have any idea what made the woman come out on social media? Because for crying out loud, your linen is stained from the top to the bottom. Do you think that, because you now bring it out on social media as coming out first, we're going to support you? Or do you think social media gives support to whoever comes first? Or social media just make people, I don't know, people are beginning to have crazy ideas. Imagine you telling me that I assume, okay, I'm the man. You're telling me that I assume that a child was mine because we are married.
God.
Are we kidding now?
I think she's coming out now because the bills are beginning to pile up according to her.
He's probably doing well.
Yeah, and she has 3 children to take care of all by herself. According to her, you know, the house rent is there, medical bills are there. So, and she sees that Nedu is doing well. So she wants him involved in in taking care of the children. But then her approach towards involving their father is very wrong. What Nedu needs is a full apology, because you don't expect somebody to take care of another man's child for so long and you just come out and say he assumed it was his child.
Because they were
so
married.
If not that he doubted the paternity of the last child, he wouldn't have even known that the Coco was the first child.
Like the son.
So he's somehow, the woman's approach towards letting the man into the children's life is very wrong. She really needs to apologize, bring her family, involve her family to apologize. And that's one thing about marriage. I know these days marriages, the family members, they only come and just take the bride list, you know, get the stuff done, and that's all. I thought, you know, they are going to mediate, you know, between both families when they have issues. You know, they come in between. That's the work of the leaders, also leaders in church. They come in between to start, you know, trying to sell, to bring them together. But these days, no family is even involved. After that wedding, they were done.
And that brings me to the question of saying, like, is social media now a court? Like, like a marital court, a discipline court? Like, is it a court?
I'll leave that to you to answer.
Is it a court? Because, like people rightly said, I felt like maybe, you know, Nedu, or maybe she would have gone to meet Nedu's family and say, okay, I sincerely apologize for this. But you see this too, he can go do paternity tests for them, there is, and he should take full responsibility for them. If not that, okay, if the first one is not his own, yes, I agree, but for these two, but why bringing it out on social media? What is the power of social media on people's private life right now?
Social media has power. You not see what happened to Boma and Tega. Bottega.
Are we going to do this on this end? September.
September. But I think social media, all of us, we are all members of the kangaroo court on social media, because you bringing your issues on social media does not mean you're going to have a solution. It just makes the matters worse. I think that if you're really serious about getting a result about something that's private or something that is a family matter, the first place to run to is not social media. It's not the first research, cannot be social media. But if it's a case where maybe you've been trying to reach out to the person you're trying to reach, maybe you've been calling and the person is not picking up, you're sending messages, no response and all of that, you can come and drag the person on social media. But with the right cost, so I'm not saying this Nedu's wife won't drag me, it doesn't make sense at all. But you can call the person out on social media. Let's even leave family matters aside. Let's talk about money matters, business. Maybe you give a vendor that you meet on social media a job.
Banks tend to respond faster on Twitter.
Do you understand?
Than customer care in the bank.
If you tag the bank on Twitter, they are going to respond faster. You will call
to protect their image.
They are not going to respond. So if you have a vendor that you paid money for an item and the person did not deliver, and you're calling, the person has switched off the phone or probably blocked you or something, you can call the person out. But if it has to do with family matters, marital issues, personal issues, I think this is me making excuses for people who have come out to call their husbands, wives, partners out on social media in the past. This is me making excuses for them. I want to believe that they tried talking to these people one-on-one, or maybe use family or friends to have this conversation with these people and they were not listening. This is me assuming right now, because I don't think that if someone offends you, your husband or your wife offends you, the first place you're running to is Instagram. I don't think it's wise. Because the only thing you're doing is soiling the person's image, soiling your own image, because it gets messy. Other in-laws will come and start talking. In-law from the father's side, in-law
from the mother's side.
Everybody will finally have a say. People that have been having bad mind for you since, will say, this is an opportunity for me to
lash out.
Their case is even worse.
At the end of the day,
and the sad thing is everybody has an opinion on social media.
People who even have lives worse than yours, finally will have a say. They're giving you advice up and down, telling you what you did is bad, or what you did is not bad. But I just feel most people that come on social media just want to let it out there and chill. But me, well,
he who wears these shoes know where it stinches more.
We tend to say a lot that, you know, speak out. When you're going through stuff, don't keep it to yourself. When you're going through this, don't keep it to yourself. But now I think we're beginning to delve a bit and say, okay, maybe try and settle your matters inwardly. What's your take, Faith?
Well, like I said, it really depends on the kind of matter, because problem not the finish from one matter to the other. If it's not husband palava, it is gate man palava or house girl that ran away with money. I've seen, I saw a situation where somebody went to a store and bought an item and did a fake transfer.
Yeah.
And the lady, you know, came to harass came with a soldier to the girl's house, and you know they made it was on tape and it was on social media.
I saw it too.
That kind of situation, I will encourage it. You know why? Please mark the face of this girl, so that in case you see this kind of face, your CCTV captures this face, you ensure that she pays cash or you receive your alert before she leaves the store. For business matters, please drag people on social media. But for family issues, especially when children are involved, for the sake of the kids,
sanity with children.
It's not even just about the husband and the wife. Two of them are adults.
Future referrals from children.
But these children are still young and they did not ask for all of this drama. And the internet never forgets, like we all know. So I feel for family matters, they can be settled privately. I still respect the likes of Lily and Esoro and Ubi Franklin. The way their marriage ended. We don't know what happened.
We don't even
know that
know.
the marriage ended and they are co-parenting their kids. We don't need to know what happened. Let it just be
and see, funny enough, I saw a video just going through TOS page that she posted that somebody sang love me one, and I went through and I saw, you know, Jam Jam with his father and stuff, and I just, this lady is just really sensible, right?
Yes, was still messy, but
do you understand, to balance it?
And everything. So it doesn't have to be that bad. At the end of the day, just find a way to, before you come on social media to drag your partner or anybody, remember that there are children involved. That is it, because the children are not old enough to say, okay, I stand with my mom or I stand with my dad. They are just unaware, and they will grow up. Maybe they'll get dragged in school or stuff like that. We don't think about all of that. The future is coming. They'll say your mother did this or your father did that.
But sometimes I feel like dragging sometimes helps. I just remember the Dr. Kemi, the journalist, you know, when she came out to drag the ex-husband and all of that, it worked, and the man is finally going back to take care of the son now.
And she was crying that this father, the man is coming to take care of his son behind her back.
But at least he's out now. He's out to show his fatherly love and support for the child.
Oh, well, for me,
I think
really,
sometimes it works because most people do not want their name sold on, on the ground of social media.
The son is an adult. Yeah. I don't know if you understand.
But she has kept quiet for this long. Exactly. Only when she came out social media to say, oh,
probably the right time for her to cry out, because the son is an adult right now. The other people who are dragging other people, we see their children below the teenage age. Most of them are below 13. These children are still very young. If your child is an adult already, if you like, go and fight with your husband in the market square, I'll just be looking at you. But in a situation where the children are still very young, I'll still have to bring Boma and Tega's matter into this matter. And yesterday she made a video crying saying that we should not drag her son into the matter. We don't even need to drag her son.
Your son is already inside.
Yeah, she did.
Do you understand? The boy will grow up and see the videos or the pictures or whatever it is. So before you come on social media,
just remember
that the internet never forgets.
Never, ever, ever.
That is it. Do you agree?
If you are ready, all of us cannot be the same.
Yeah.
If you want to give us content, we've had content back to back. I'm so excited. Bring it on. But if you know you have the chest for the consequences, go ahead. But if you know you don't have the chest for the consequences, just settle your matters privately.
Now, for me, though, wrapping up because of time, I feel like I know. Not that I feel like. I know. And when it comes to putting out your stuff in public, right? When it comes to social media, if you know there is something you would not want to bite your finger about later in the future, please don't even try it. Don't even do it. And I feel best like, look, when you guys had your love issues, when you guys were dating, while you were, you know, doing all the mushy love thing, nobody was there, right? So why is it now time that you have issues, you can't sit down and settle it? So this is my advice, not just for celebrities alone, but for other couples. If you know you have issues, please try your possible best to sit down and settle. If not, you've tried talking to each other and it's not working, then go straight to the family and talk to the family. Maybe the family can come in. But if it's a case of maybe, okay, family cannot settle, this one cannot settle, maybe last you can now resort to social media, and because the person wants to protect the brand image and other stuff, then they cannot adjust. But anything you know that you would not want for your kids to even make referrals or people to even laugh your kids about, don't bring it out to social media. Yeah,
I totally agree with you, ladies. I totally agree. I think the family should be involved first before even letting it out. That is, if it goes beyond the capacity of the family to, you know, to finally resolve the issues. Oh my goodness, it has been.
What is September already?
No,
let's keep
so many issues to talk about. It's really a September to remember. But in all of these, we are going to be praying for all the families, you know, peace peace should reign in all of the families because of the children. All right, thank you so much for watching today's episode on The Breakfast Show. Please do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at TSL Nigeria TV. Until we come your way next time with Matters on Ground and Hot Stuff Wednesday, I'm Favor Ovianloba. Have a nice day.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.